All right, family, I'm back. Okay, getting to the next year, 1975. So if you're joining me and you're just watching this, I am basically shouting out all the black movies that I grew up watching by decades and by the years inside the decade. So I just did 1974. Now we at 1975. So in 1975, that's when my baby sister was born. And so the 70s for me were magical. I mean, they were just magical, and I love the 70s. And so here I am talking about the movies from the 1970s. So who are we going to look at? Okay, so in the 1975 year, we got Bucktown, Mahogany, Let's Do It Again, Sheba Baby, Friday Foster, Cornbread, Earl and Me, and Cooley High. That's who we're going to be highlighting up in here. Okay, so let's get rolling. So Bucktown. So you'll see what I've noticed about the 70s. There was a lot of collaborations with black stars of the day, right? So in this one, you have Pam Grier, you have Fred Williamson stars in it, right? You have Malik King, which his name was, I think, was Tony King. Oh, my other dude is in here with his fine self. I can't remember his name. Forgive me, but he's so fine. He played in Cool Breeze, so he's in here too. So after the death of his brother Duke Johnson, which is played by Fred Williamson, travels to Bucktown to bury him. A quick discovery that the town is controlled by some corrupt white cops. He brings in friends from his old crew to help him clean out the town, but then they become corrupt as the people they ousted. Duke must fight them too, So anyway, so it's a good film. What I see sometimes in the 70s, a lot of themes around police and corruption. Like that's all I seen through the 70s. Somehow that theme is in here, which kind of leads us to today when we talk about black people necessarily not trusting police. So that theme is still with us too today. We still got that same thing. Let me get my sound right. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, oh, I think I'm good. Let me double check that. Hold on, y'all. Let me double check something. Sorry. So I just did 1974. Now okay, good. 1975. Okay, we good. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so this is a good film. So you'll see Pam Grier in there with her beautiful self, and basically it's a great theme, just like I said. But I just keep seeing this theme of like corrupt white cops, and then but then the trick with this one for me is after they cleaned the town up, the super badass brothers, then they became corrupt. I think there's a lot of truth in these films, but anyway, that's Bucktown. People getting better in Bucktown. Good soundtracks too. I wonder who did the soundtrack. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Hutchinson did it. Okay, here we go. Next one is Mahogany. Girl. Now, look, I don't know how many of y'all know, but Diana Ross was one of those people. We know she's from the Supremes, and she did Lady Sing the Blues, and that was in some earlier videos. And then she also did Mahogany. So Mahogany is basically this was a romantic drama directed by Barry Gordy. Okay, and it starred Diana Ross and December Williams. How many of y'all know who December Williams is? So that's Billy D. Williams. That's him. So Tracy Chambers, which Diana Ross plays, a determined fashion designer student in Chicago, rises to fame as a supermodel in Rome. But success comes with prices manipulated by controlling photographers, strained relationships back home. Tracy must choose between fame, love, identity, and integrity. So look, that could be right now. You can look at all the different women we have now, whether it's Cardi B or Meg The Stallion. I'm just throwing these people out. I tell you, one person who got this right was Rihanna. So she was able to get her man, her family, and her children, and that's great. But I think this is a thing that women, have to deal with. When they find success. Success is nothing without someone to share it with. That was like my line from that movie. So Mahogany is a really good, it's a good movie to watch. And if you have daughters, it's good to watch it with them too, because it's a real feel good movie and it's really clean. All right, let's do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Ooh, 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 ooh. So again, this is a team up. Again, Cindy Portier, Bill Cosby, JJ Walker's in this. What's the this has an all-star cast. God, Mr. Florida, not Florida, but Lord Jesus. Oh God, James Amos is in here. Really good, and the soundtrack is funky because Curtis Mayfield, the funk master, so he did the soundtrack. So two friends from a fraternal law scheme to fix a boxing match using hypnosis to raise money for their community center. Their plans spiral out of control when gangsters and rival promoters get involved. I think out of all of the three films I'm knowing them for, this one to me is the funniest one. It's the 40th Street Black. It's all the characters in there. Like, it's funny. Like, it's really funny. And comedic genius of Bill Cosby. Oh my God, funny as hell. So anyway, it's a good film. You gotta watch it. And again, these are really good films you could watch with young people. There's barely any. I don't think anybody cussed in there. To be honest with you, it was just really funny. It's just really funny. So that's another good one. Then we got Sheba, baby. So again, here's Pam Grier doing what she do. I watched a lot of Pam Grier movies, and I just think she's incredible. And I felt a lot of empowerment from her. So Sheba, baby. Also, this has an all-star cast as well. So you have Sheba Shane returns to her home. That's Friday Foster's poster, but I'll fix that. Oh, here's one. Okay, it's on the right one. Okay, good. So she returns to her hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, to help her father defend his loan business from white criminal syndicates. Using wits, guns, and martial arts, she takes on the thugs head on. So listen, this is a good one. I like this film. She kick ass. Like she's so. I like that she's savvy and she's smart. So, and when I'm talking to my girls, I do a lot of stuff with girls with empowerment. I think that Pam Grier and Tamara Dotson and the sister from Get Christie Love, they all influence my wit around empowerment for girls and women. Because I could just name you a whole bunch of movies where the women were in charge and helping their community. They weren't just in charge; they were helpful of their community. So I come from that lineage. I don't come from I'm fine. I'm smart because I'm partying everywhere and I ain't really being responsible for shit. That ain't me. I don't mind having some fun, but I want to make sure my community's taken care of. And I felt like Sheba Shane was that person for me. I really like this film. The next one is Friday Foster. Here we go. Friday Foster. Another Pam Grier movie where she kicking butts after witnessing the assassination of a Black Panther leader, Black political leader, sorry. Friday Foster investigates and discovers a sinister plan to target the predominantly Black leadership across the country. She teams up with a private eye, which is paid by Yaphet Kotto, uh, with him, and then they stop it, basically. But in this film is an all-star one. So Scatman Crothers, the fine dude from Cool Breeze, God, everybody's in there. Even nights like this, his dad is in there and he's young. Like, this is a really good movie, but I love the plot because, and this was so deep about Friday Foster for me, is that this movie is basically about when women come together. We really do help. The movement can't exist without the women. So all these black leaders were getting together, but the sister knew something was up, and she's the one who saved their life. It was just deep. But anyway, so good film. And so I think you would love it. And I think it's also something that you can watch with young people, and there's not any cussing, and it's just funny. The next one is Cornbread Earl and Me. So with this film, is Cornbread. So this is Lawrence Fishburne when he's young, family. So this is him and Cornbread, a high school basketball star with a bright future, is mistakenly shot by the police. Y'all listen to these things from 1970s, over 50 years ago, y'all, or close to 50 years ago, maybe about 50 years ago, yeah. Shot by the police in front of the neighborhood kid, Earl, and Wilford. The community rallies for justice as the boys struggle to cope with the trauma. Now, this sounds like right now. Let me read that description again. Cornbread is a high school basketball star with a bright future, is mistakenly shot by the police. Now, does that sound familiar? In front of the neighborhood kid, Earl. And then the community tries to rally behind. Does that sound right now? Y'all call it protesting, but they kind of rally behind these boys and help them cope. There's some things in there that's the trauma that we have when we don't feel protected. But this is a good film. And this is Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne is Earl. So it's just really cool. I really like this movie. And it got some powerhouse people in there. Rosalind Cash is in it. So I mean, I really love Rosalind Cash. So anyway, check out Cornbread Earl and Me. I think we're rounding it off with Cooley High. Now, y'all, I love me some Cooley High. If you haven't seen it, this is a good coming of age story. Set in high school setting. I love that. Um, Friends preach and coaches navigate the life of Cooley High, ditching class, dreaming big, falling in love, and ditching trouble, dodging trouble. When tragedy strikes, their friendship and futures are put to the test. This was one of I really love this film. I'm just coaches. They go to the zoo. Like it's all the stuff that young people do when they're young. And I think this is a I think y'all should show, especially the last two films, to young people so they can see what young people were doing when they were young. Because it's kind of some of the same stuff they trying to do now. So this is a very, very good film. Um, and then again, this is my list. You got Bucktown, which is some gangster stuff. You got Mahogany, which is a love story. You got Let's Do It Again with some fun stuff. Sheba and Foxy Brown, the kick-ass black woman taking care of their community. And then you got Cornbread Earl and Me, which is like kind of like tragedy and police and trying to navigate yourself as a young black man. That's how I seen Cornbread Earl and Me, and it's looked like some stuff we're going through right now today. And then the last one is Cooley High, some of the stuff young people could be dealing with while they're in high school. So, family, there's my 1975 movie picks for you to watch. And there's a lot of movies. I just picked some. Y'all be here all night if I try to do all the 70s like in one decade, like I did the 60s. But anyway, family, I hope y'all enjoy it. And I hope y'all take these movies and you want to have some good, wholesome fun and laugh and cry or you just reflect. Watch these movies on the list, family, and come back and tell me what you thought. Good night, y'all.